Hi, this is Cheyenne Valentine, back again with a new episode. Okay, in today's episode, I want to talk about this Christelyn Karazin situation that, this happened 100 years ago, but I'm just doing a video about it because I had to say something about it. Just a quick background thing. Christelyn Karazin, excuse me if I'm not saying her name right. You know who I'm talking about. She has a book out called Swirling. She used to have a movement out there called No Wedding, No Womb, which was encouraging women to not have kids out of wedlock and to wait until marriage to have kids. So she's been around for a while. Her husband happens to be white. Allegedly her stance is character over color. So she's trying to tell black women to date a man based upon his character, not his color. So allegedly her stance is not to bash black men, but I'm pretty sure it comes off to black men that she is against them in some ways. I guess because she's not praising them, they feel that she's bashing them, and I don't really follow her like that, but I guess you can say she promotes interracial dating from black women. I was just going to say that. I don't know if she hates black men. Her first child was by a black man, didn't work out. She probably does have some type of feelings towards black men. Some people have their videos about certain things she has said. With another lady named Brooklyn Blue, they had a hangout and they said some things about black men. I don't know. I do think she promotes interracial dating with black women, which I don't think that's bad. Some black women are not satisfied with black men, just like there's a lot of black men who say they're not satisfied with black women. So I don't know how I feel about that. But basically what happened is she invited a guy called the VeGAINator. I guess his channel was about being a vegan because he's a vegan, and actually I'm a vegan too, but anyway. I remember that he didn't have many subscribers, I remember too, they said. So anyway, she invited him on her hangout, and allegedly this was to show black, because he's against swirling. So basically he's against white men dating black women. He doesn't want to date black women. I think he used to have a black girlfriend. I think things ended badly, but don't quote me on that. But he's not for white men dating black women. And so she brought him on her show to basically show the other side of it, because usually she does videos, I guess, with white men who do like black women, but she wanted to show the opposite end of basically saying, look, black women, every man outside your race is not going to be for dating you. And so it kind of backfired. I think I didn't see the talk between him and her, but allegedly it went okay. But what happened was he went on his channel and did a follow-up video, and then I guess some black women were coming on his channel arguing with him or asking him why he doesn't want to date black women. Then he made another video basically saying tired of all these, he called black women who date interracially swirlers, and he said all these swirlers are coming on his channel trying to get with him and all over him and begging him to date them. And so let me stop right there. That's kind of how this whole thing started, okay? And so then after that, his subscriber channel, his number of subscribers went up. And then Christelyn Karazin, she came out with a video, upset, crying, because she said now, he's made like 4 or 5 videos bashing black women, and now mostly black men were on those videos subscribing, giving him a thumbs up, going on there talking shit about black women, egging him on. And now he has kind of found his platform on, now he's kind of found his voice, and that's basically bashing black women. And allegedly Tommy Sotomayor and some other black men allegedly, let me take Tommy Sotomayor out because I don't know if it was him. I could have sworn someone said it was Tommy Sotomayor. They gave him $15,000. So let's just take him out. I'm not quite sure if he did. I know there's significant amount of black men who gave this man some money to continue bashing black women. I think I heard it was like $15,000, and they said that he actually did a video. Thanking these men for donating, and I'm about 100% sure they were black men, because no white man will even be looking at those kind of videos, because white men don't hate black women. White men to me are indifferent towards black women. We aren't their women, so they would have no reason to bash or hate us. They might have a general feeling about black women. Usually the men who hate black women are men who have dated black women. Repeat that again. you know, you're not going to hear a white man talk about how horrible Hispanic women are, because a lot of them don't date Hispanic women. Some of them do, but it ain't like a large population of that. If you hear someone bashing Hispanic women, it's probably going to be a Hispanic guy. But I would think, from what I can see, that other races of men have more class about themselves than to be bashing each other. But black men and black women like to publicly bash one another. And this is where we're at right now. So let me get into it. My opinion. The first thing I want to say is that Christelyn Karazin too, when she made her video upset and crying about the situation, that she felt she opened this door and she gave another man another platform to bash black women. She felt very, you know, sad about that, and I understand. But she said that, you know, none of her supporters came to her defense, black men or white men. Now, the only issue I have with her saying that is that I don't know why she expected black men to come to her defense. They're not going to. First of all, I've noticed this with human beings, women, men, black, white, green, purple. If you're not promoting them, don't expect them to promote you or be on your side. So basically, even if so let's say so she's promoting interracial dating, which is black women dating other races of men. Black men are not going to be happy about that. That's just all it is to it. They're just not going to like that because you're not promoting them. But the funny part about that is that black men know that when it comes to interracial dating between a black person and a white person, is more so is mainly black men dating white women. It's more black men dating white women than there is black women dating white men. So when it comes to interracial dating between a black person and white person, I'm like, yeah, like damn near 9 times out of 10 it's a black guy with a white woman. So I never really understood why black men would get upset when they see a black woman with a white guy, because it's like, okay, you really see that couple. I mean, you seeing it more now, but mainly you see black men with white women. So why do you care about the 2 black women who are dating interracially, or why are you upset about that? I think with black men and with most men of any races, they want all the women for themselves. That's all this is about. They just want every woman to themselves. You can't, excuse me, man, but you can't fuck everybody. You're not going to be able to, every woman's not going to want you, and you're not going to be able to fuck every woman. Okay, so just let it go. It's more black men dating white women. So you have no reason to be upset or angry at black women who date white men. I mean, really? Like, why would you? It's more y'all dating white women. So who gives a fuck about the 2 black women who's dating white guys? Why are you upset about that? You're going in and out of white vagina every night. So who gives a damn? But anyway, I don't understand why she would expect a black guy to come to her defense, because that's just, she gotta understand, like, they don't like her because she's promoting interracial dating between black women and other races of men. And when they say interracial dating, a black man usually think of a white man. So they feel like she's promoting interracial dating between black women and white men, and they don't like that because they're not the ones being promoted. So yeah, so I don't know why she expected them to come to her defense. She shouldn't expect that. Now I think she should have expected the white guys to come to her defense, but the black man should not have expected them to come to her defense, because she said her supporters, she don't have that many black male supporters, I don't think. So when she said she was, you know, shocked that none of the black men or the white guys came to her defense, I understand her being shocked about her white male followers or Hispanic male followers. But the black male followers, I didn't even know she had any black male followers, because it seemed like a lot of black men hate her. And also, why would she think they would come to her defense when she's not promoting them? People don't come to your defense when you're not promoting them. Now let me get to the next point. So I really made this video because I am disgusted and appalled at how these black men are behaving. The fact that they have donated all this money, it might not sound like a lot of money to you, but it is for somebody who's just making videos, all this money to this white dude, the VeGAINator, for him to continue bashing black women. And this one black guy made a good point on one of his videos. He said it's ironic that all these black men are donating money to this white dude who probably is a racist, but then the black people, men and women who do those same videos, been doing them for years, they can barely get any donations. So when it's a black person talking about black issues and on YouTube, you know, these black males don't support them. But then you have this white guy talking about why he don't like black women, and you got all these black guys commenting underneath his video and giving him money that could be going to their kids, money that can be going in their savings account, money that can be going to something to help the black community, or money that could go to another black male YouTuber that's talking about the same issues. And he was saying how black people, how we need a white person to validate our opinion. So I guess they're just so excited. I mean, these dudes were literally coming on themselves that this white dude, in their opinion, rejected black women. First of all, that white dude, to me, he's not ugly, but he's average looking. I mean, he's okay. I mean, he you know, To me, he's a regular looking white dude. There's nothing sexy about him. I don't understand why any black woman would be upset if that he didn't interracially date. And let's get to this point. As far as the VeGAINator, I was upset about that video when he was saying, swirlers, leave me alone, stop begging me to date you. I want to say this, and I want everyone to hear me clearly. The average black woman doesn't want to date a white dude. I'm gonna repeat this again. The average black woman, I'm gonna say 90% of black women are not interested in white men. And don't get me wrong, if they run into one that's attractive, that's masculine, that's want to sweep them off their feet, they might give them a shot. I'm gonna give you an example. When I was younger, I remember, I think I was maybe like 19. Me and my friend who's black, we stayed on the west side of Chicago. I don't stay in Chicago anymore. We were walking. Now, we stayed in an all black area. Chicago's very segregated. The west and south side is mainly black, and the north is like Hispanic and white, and like the whites, they stay like downtown or in the suburbs. That's mainly in other parts of Chicago, but it's very segregated. We were walking on our side of town, and this car pulled up with these two Hispanic guys. They were quite light, because some Hispanics are darker brown, some are lighter, but they were the lighter version. Let they had a bald head. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember that well. But me, I went to mostly Hispanic high school. I went to all black elementary school and all like a 85% Hispanic high school. So I was used to being around Hispanics. They're cool with me. So they pulled up. I was always open to interracial dating, so it didn't really faze me. So I was gonna talk to them. They pulled up and they was like, "Hey, what's up?" So I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" They look cute from what I seen. So I was going to walk to the car, and my friend, who men pull up on us, we used to pull up on us all the time. She'd walk into herself over to the car and talk to the dude. She never had a problem walking up to a car that had a dude in it. Okay, put it like that. When she seen these dudes was Hispanic, she's like, "I don't want to talk to him." She's like, "But you can." And then she walked off and like got angry, and like she didn't really get angry, but she walked off and left me standing there looking stupid. And I turned to those Hispanic dudes and we just looked at each other, and I just walked off with her. Because I felt that ashamed to talk to them, because that's how bad she made me feel. Like, it was two dudes, it was two of us, they were cute. I didn't see what the problem was. Okay, they're Hispanic, who gives a fuck? They're cute. And like I said, I'm on my way to talk to them. They're like, "Hey, what's up?" They called us over there, and I was about to go up to the car, and she looked and seen they was Hispanic, and she's like, and she was like, "Yeah, I ain't talking." And she's like, "But you can't." And then she like walked off and just left me. And that was, it was just a weird feeling. I just looked at them, they just looked at me, and I just went on and walked and followed her. Because I was in my womanhood and I was a follower. But I brought that up to say that this white dude VeGAINator, and even though he's not Hispanic, I know for a fact as a black woman, most black women prefer black men. And to me, black women are more loyal to black men than black men are to black women, to me. That's just my opinion. Because like I said, when it comes to interracial dating, it's more black men dating outside their race than black women. Okay, so, black women definitely prefer black men over other races. Now, some people might say, well, other races don't want black women. I don't fucking know. We can get into that debate or whatever. I have a video about that black women come off more aggressive than other races of women, and also they try to portray black women very negatively in the media. So there's reasons why other races of men might not prefer black women. It's not because black women are ugly, it's something's wrong with us. There's reasons behind everything. Okay, but black women can date interracially if they really wanted to. Okay, they're doing it now more so. So they can do it. Okay, it's not that so I don't know black men feeling nobody else wants a black woman. I know several white men have tried to get with me, and Hispanic man, and it was an Indian guy tried to talk. I've had different men try to talk to me, so I have no problem pulling men of other races. It's not about that. It's just that I know for a fact the average black woman, when I say average, most black women that you will run to prefer a black man, hands down. So for this fucking white dude VeGAINator, let me get to the point. Act like swirlers are trying to get with him. Motherfucker, nobody wants you. As a matter of fact, I think his ex was black and she cheated on him. So what the fuck? So that white dude, the VeGAINator, he's like a scorned black dude. He's scorned. He's like these bitter ass black dudes. Like, what the fuck are you scorned about? Dude, get the fuck over it. And the fact that he prefer white women, good. You're white too. Date your own race of women. And his reasons were pretty cool. He just said that he don't want to talk about race issues, and with that's why he don't want to date interracially. He made some logical reasons. I wasn't offended by anything he said. Okay, but the fact that he made it seem like all these black women was begging him to swear, motherfucker, you average looking at fucking best. I know black women. Okay, the average black woman don't want a fucking white dude. I don't know where these white dudes get this shit from. But what I'm saying is, a woman is a woman, a man is a man. So of course, if a white dude approaches a black woman, he's handsome, handsome and he treats her with respect and he's masculine, yeah, she'll give him a shot. Some of them. And some black women won't even get a motherfucker a shot. Now, some black women are being more open to interracial dating now, I think, because of scandal, and I think it's getting interracial dating between black women and white men. To me, it's getting more promoted now. So I think some black women are more open to it. But I'm 32, so I grew up in the 90s, and the girls in my neighborhood, I mean, I never heard them once talk about how they wanted to date a white dude. I swear to God, I never heard it once. They never discussed dating white dudes. They never talked about white dudes. They liked the black guys that they were around. So I don't know where this white dude come off making it seem like all these black women are begging him to fuck them. Dude, you lucky to get some black pussy again. Get the fuck out of here. I was so offended that he would think that all these black women want his motherfucking ass. That shit made me very upset, because I know for a fact the average black woman don't even like white dudes like that. I know that for a fact. He has to be pretty exceptional for her to want to fuck him, or she gotta have some type of low self-esteem where, she got money or something. He's a bum. Because I be seeing black women who are successful get with loser white dudes, because some black women do, some black people overall have that kind of mentality where they feel white is better. So yeah, you got some black women that think like that, but for the most part, black men are the ones who put white women on the pedestal, and it's more of them dating white women. So this dude making it sound like all these black women are begging them to fuck him. Get the fuck. I know for a fact, maybe those women, if they were begging him, was the exception to the motherfucking rule. Now let's move on to these black men. I am sick and appalled that they would donate this kind of money to this dude when there are other black male YouTubers that talk about these same issues, but they won't give them no fucking money, because you know why? They see other black male YouTubers as competition. Yes, everybody, these black males want attention, some of them, and some of these black male YouTubers want attention, and they would rather give some racist, potentially, I don't know if he's racist, potentially racist white dude who bashes black women money to continue with his bashing seminars, instead of giving another black man some money to continue with his videos. I have never been so disappointed in black men. I'm disgusted. Even my boyfriend, who's black, when I told him about this, his mouth dropped, and I told him these black motherfuckers gave this white dude $15,000. I'm sick to my fucking stomach. I don't know if it's the fact they gave him that much, but they gave him enough to where he did, a video saying thanks for the donations. Some of these black men hate black women that fucking much. They would side with a white dude. Let me tell you something. Why I feel black women are more loyal to me, I think, than black men, because let me tell you something. As much issues that I have had with black men, I would never side with some white woman who's talking about black men. I know my brother's ex-girlfriend, she worked as a nurse, and a Filipino lady asked her. She was black. My brother's ex is black. She was working with a Filipino lady. The Filipino lady asked her, she said, why are black men so promiscuous? I can't say that word. Promiscuous. Why are black men so promiscuous? I can't, you get, why, basically she wanted to know, why are black men such hoes? Right? So my friend got mad. She said, what do you mean? Oh man, what do you mean black men don't cheat? No, well, she didn't say black men didn't cheat, but she was like, what do you mean? I'm offended by that. She was offended by it. She defended black men when other people look at black men as whores and shit like that. But yet, black men, I don't know how often they stand up for black women. I remember an incident with older black man stood up for me on a bus against this Hispanic guy. But he was an older black guy, I was a child, so there was that dynamic of him protecting the child. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about two adults where if there's a white guy talking shit about a black woman around a black man, even if you agree with his points or whatever, would you just sit there and listen to this shit? You won't defend your women, and maybe you feel like it's not for you to defend them. Actually, I think I mentioned to my boyfriend, I said, why don't black men feel they should protect black women? He said, what is there to protect? I said, wow. Some black men feel like there's nothing to protect. Black women don't need protection. I'm just kind of in awe right now. But the fact that these black men would donate this kind of money instead of, like I said, giving that money to their kids if they have it, or putting it in their bank account, or giving it to a black male YouTuber that's making similar videos or whatever, they don't want to help promote him, because another black male YouTuber that's making the same videos as him is competition. And blacks don't want to help each other out. They want to stomp on each other, keep each other down. But you would get this white dude some fucking money. I would never side with a white woman who was bashing black men. I don't care if everything she fucking said was correct. I don't care if she had 5 kids with a black dude, treated her like shit. His behavior was similar to the behavior that I have experienced with black men. I don't give a fuck. I'm not siding with her, because she can easily talk about him like a dog and go back to dating her men. And then so basically I'm sitting here, she basically putting her man on the pedestal and talking shit about mine, my race of men. Nah, fuck that. Just like this VeGAINator dude. So he thinks highly of his women, and he gets the right to sit and talk shit about black women, and no black man jumping to the defense. And a lot of them not doing it because they don't like Christelyn Karazin. Okay, this is the thing with her. Yeah, she was delusional to think that black men would side with her, but what I did not expect was for black men to donate and give this man money and then side with him. I didn't expect them to side with her, but what I expected was them to just be like, okay, whatever, and going about their fucking. I didn't expect them to get, be a subscriber of his. So these a lot of these black men are coming out very feminine. See, women do that shit. They bash, and not bash, but women like to gossip and kind of stew in their own misery, and men usually try to to me come out with a solution. But some of these black men are coming out very feminine, and they're not solution prompt. They're just complainers like women. I thought women nag, some immature women nag, and complain. That's kind of more in gossip. That's kind of more of a feminine trait. Now you got these black men out here complaining about black women and bashing. I did a video. I'm talking about this in another video, but I did a video about black women only date successful black men, and some black dude, I'm pretty sure underneath that video, said all black women are whores. That had nothing to do with the fucking video. And I asked him to can you where's the evidence to prove your opinion? I don't know if he commented back to what I said, but I'm like, what the fuck did it have to do with my video? Me telling black women to find a successful black man and date them. Because black men always complain about black women picking thugs and losers, so I'm telling black women to only pick a successful black man, and this dude is mad and say black women are whores. Where is the evidence? Because what's funny about it is that they're saying black women are whores, but black men have the most kids out of wedlock, it seemed like. I mean, they have the most kids spread out around. Now, don't let me speak out of turn, but when I was watching Yana Van Zet, it was a couple black men who had like 10 kids, and a couple celebrities that had 10 or 20 kids. Whenever you hear about a man having multiple kids, a lot of them is usually a black guy. And then I think Atlanta now has like one of the highest AIDS rates because of the black men who are gay fucking each other. So who's the whores? Like, black men are kind of notorious for being whores. That's why that Filipino lady asked my black friend, my brother's ex-girlfriend, why are black men so whorish? This is black men worldwide. I'm gonna say worldwide, but this black men have a reputation of being whores. So I don't understand why he would come on that video where I was telling black women just to date successful black men, and don't give the losers, don't give them a shot, which is what you would think a black man who has some gumph and stuff would want me to say. He's saying black women are whores. It had nothing to do with the fucking video. But black men aren't whores? So this is what I'm talking about. Some of these black men that come on YouTube, these are the worst of the worst. I don't run into these black men in person though. I must say these are some of the most severely hateful motherfuckers I have ever ran into. To give this potentially racist white motherfucker some fucking money to bash black women, like I don't even know what to say. I don't look at at this point, I think maybe black women should date interracially if they can. But it's still some really good black men out here. So, if you could find one, fine. If not, just move on, black women, if you listen to this. I don't know what to say, because black women, we don't have nowhere to turn, because some of the black men hate us for some reason, and then some of them just aren't dateable. Then if you date interracially, of course other races of men, they prefer their women, just because that's a natural thing to prefer who you're around the most, who you can relate to, and usually you can relate mostly to people who look like you. And also other races of men, some of them can be racist, so they're not gonna probably think as highly of you as you think. You might just be like a fetish. So I think as black women, we got it hard. We got it very hard, and it sucks, but to see these black men, they're some of the most lowest, disgusting pieces of shit. The ones who donate to that VeGAINator I've ever experienced. They gave this man money, almost $15,000 or more, to bash black women, and black women are supposed to respect some of these black men.